Good morning, how are you? Hope you're all well. Grab yourself a cup of tea or a coffee if you haven't got one, because I need one this morning. It's a bit chilly. Don't know what the noise is going on in the back there, ignore that. I'm also going to go for a little run this morning, well, a mini jog with the kids, drag them out soon. And then I've got a bit of home learning to do with the children this morning as well. But I hope you're all well, hope you're doing okay. There's a lot going on this week, many changes, haven't there? Now we can exercise for as long as we want and go out. Which is really good as long as we keep the social distance. So that's more hopeful. But obviously, we can only still do a one-on-one on a social distance with other people. So I would love to see any of you on a one-on-one for a cup of tea, takeout, or something like that. On a social distance level. If you want to, do contact me. Otherwise, we're also going to do a Zoom catch up every other Wednesday, starting Wednesday the 27th. Come with a cuppa, we'll do a catch up if I do know some of you. I'll also it'd be lovely to get to know some of you, all of you, as many as I can. Get to know you, that would be lovely. We're going to do some exercise time in 1 week, and we've even got a somebody lovely person who's my sister Kate, who will do some tap introduction if you'd like to join. They're further on down the line if that's something only that you would like to do. So initially it will just be a little social cup of tea or a coffee and getting to know each other, which is still great, isn't it? Because we can't meet many people together in one go, so it'd be great to connect with you. Anyway, I do hope you're well. I've been thinking about the verse this week, and it's actually, I read something called Word for Today now and again. I found that really helpful too. So I do follow something called CBR, which is Community Bible Reading, which helps me plug into the Bible and get to know the Bible more than ever, which is great because I've learnt so much. But also, what's really helpful is Word for the Day. And I came across this, and if you don't mind, I'll just read it to you. It's an attitude of adjustment. It spoke to me, and I hope it would speak to you. So in Daniel 2, verse 21, in the NIV Bible, it says, He changes times and seasons, and He gives wisdom. So we realise that rough times won't last forever. So this time we have now will not last forever. The time in where you're at right now won't last forever. As surely as God created spring to follow water, He changes times and seasons. He gives wisdom. The season of adversity you're in will end, and when it does, you'll glean from it the wisdom to build a better future. Sometimes your greatest blessings come from your most negative circumstances. Paul, the apostle, disciple for Jesus, writes, Our present troubles are small and won't last very long, yet they produce for us a glory that vastly outweighs them and will last forever. That's in 2 Corinthians 4, verse 17. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. And that's you guys. So out of your greatest tests come your greatest testimonies. Don't make major decisions during a storm. And thoughts and feelings often run wild in the midst of crisis. And I think I felt this week there's been really great times, but in those times my thoughts have gone a bit wild, and I've been thinking maybe as rationally as I can normally do. So yeah, that spoke to me as well. So thoughts and feelings often run wild in the midst of a crisis. Those are times when you need to be careful about making decisions, and that's when we can call on God and just help me to think rationally, think well, and to remain calm in times of storm or chaos. So remain calm, discipline yourself to focus on what you do, and trust God to do what you can't. And just as a pilot error can cause a plane to be diverted from its intended destination or have to make a dangerous emergency landing, a bad decision can divert or delay you from reaching your destiny. Let your emotions subside before you decide. You may not always have the option, but as much as possible, put significant decisions on hold until your storm passes. Just as the wind blows about wildly during a storm, your thoughts become wild and frantic. And that's not the best time to make crucial assessments. What should you do? Paul answers, don't worry about anything. Instead, pray about everything and tell God what you need, and His peace will guard and your hearts and your minds. And that's in Philippians 4, verse 6 to 7. And I hope that really speaks to you and encourages you today, and inspires you. And I hope you find time to have a peaceful time together with your family or with a friend that you might meet today. But every blessing, and I hope to see you maybe tomorrow afternoon when I'm coming with lots of goodies from all your requests that you've asked for kitchen, household stuff, bed stuff, food that you might have asked for as well. So I'll be there from 4 o'clock onwards tomorrow, so it'll be lovely to see any of you. Anyway, take care, so much love, and I'll speak to you very soon.